Good morning. It is now what 7:08. So I woke up today at 6 o'clock because I had my phone set for 6 because I forgot we don't have prayer on Sunday mornings. So I was laying in bed and I could feel something coming against my body. And so I started praying, asking God, I started praying, binding up the power that was coming against my body. I said, I bind up the power that's coming against my body by the power and authority of Jesus Christ's holy name. And I command that power to be paralyzed and die in the name of Jesus. And so I got up. I think I went and checked on my sister. She was out sitting up talking, still talking to herself. So I don't know how long she been woke. She might have still woke all night long. Cause when I went to bed, she was still talking. I couldn't get her to be quiet. She just, every time I cut the light off, she just started talking. So I think the people is in her head and be talking to her through the V2. And so I went to bed. So I came and checked on her. I took her to the bathroom. And I don't know if they the one that's making her be so stubborn and mean. I got a feeling that they do. When I tell her to stand up, they tell her don't stand up. I got that feeling. Because I'm taking you to the bathroom for you to pee. And so I brought her back after I don't even think she peed. I think she just sat there. So I put on a clean pen and I brought her back to her room and I told her to get up and get back in the bed. She wouldn't even get up. So I had to pull her up. And like I started telling her, look, you can stand up on your own. You can sit down on your own. I'm tired of having to use my body strength. I'm tired. I am so tired. All that stuff that in the other house, I packed it. Now I got to unpack it. Got to make sure the other house is clean so that she can get her deposit. Not me. I ain't getting nothing out of it. But I'm using my energy. Like I keep telling her, you don't do nothing. Not one thing. You got people waiting on you hand and feet, and you won't even do stuff as simple as stand your butt up. Sit down. I gotta have to sit down. I gotta have to stand up. She don't want to do nothing whatsoever. But cuss me out. That's the problem I got with her. When she want to cuss me out, she get up and walk through the whole house and just be cussing. So she can get up on her own. She can sit down on her own. They think she could do. She got some like slides. All you gotta do is just slide your foot in. She won't even do that. She want me to put them on her feet. So she walks around bare feet. Because I'm not putting them on her feet. Because I know she can lift her foot up and just slide them in. I put them right in front of her. The right foot, the left foot. All she got to do is just slide her foot. She won't even do it. Yesterday, she just walked past him. So she went bare feet. I'm not doing it. I will not do it. Like I told her, things I know you can do, I will not do it. Because I'm tired. But anyway, I could feel something coming against my body. And so I looked out the window. There's a car right across the street. Right, facing our house with all reds lights on. So evidently, either they text and let him know that I was watching him, or he got a monitor where he see me watching him. So he cut the lights. First he back up, then he back up again. He cut the lights off. I went to my sister's room to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So he's sitting there with his lights off. So another car comes up, and this is what I'm gonna show because I didn't video when he was just sitting with them red lights on. This the front of his car. When did the front lights turn red? When did the front lights of your car turn red? I ain't never seen no your all the lights on the front of your car is red. But then he get out the car. I'm gonna show this. Like I said, I have to prove stuff because people want to say that what I say going on ain't going on. I'm gonna prove you people. I done prove y'all liars because I done showed y'all everything I be saying going on with me, except for the flying saucers. I haven't showed that, but I could do that too because I do have that on a tablet. I think they just come in there, but that man is a man standing out on the side of the car. That's the other car. That's the doctor's car. I woke up. I could feel something coming against my body. Off, but he's standing on the outside. And that car was parked over there, but it was where that car light with right the red there. Light. That's a man right there with something red. But it was parked in the front with something red in his hand. It's in the front like it is now, and it had red lights beaming over here. I have to do it like this because he saw that I was for some reason over there, he backed up to the side where he's at now. Videos, I can't get my videos to come off my phone. He dressed in some kind of uniform. I don't know if he's a cop. See that they probably know I'm videoing them. But I moved from having people attacking me. I don't know what these people think I am. What in the heck is they saying at these community watch meetings? Who they think we supposed to be? He got some kind of red light in his hand. Pointed this way. The red light was pointed towards this house. But it was a way I got on my knees and I started praying to the Lord. And then I started feeling that wave thing and take care of my sister coming against my arm. And she make it hard for me to do. They make it hard for me to do. Not because before they tried to destroy me like I got up. Her. No, I didn't get up. Yeah, I did get up. And they still because it was this extremely loud noise. Me and her both be rubbing. Extremely loud noise. For some kind of way they got this stuff. It must be some type of transformer or something. Because this thing was extremely loud. It was so loud to it vibrated this house. They got to have a base or something. And Hopeville or the Fayetteville. Underground something going on. With it, wherever you go, they can just have energy going up your floor. Because my feet, I still get problem with my feet burning. And my sister, me and her both be rubbing. Because he got something in his hand that's red. Some kind of light. The same kind of light. Just like the brake lights on the back of that truck, that car. They're probably not regular brake lights either. It's probably something that he's sitting there, man, like they're talking. And he got that energy coming over here. Because the man is standing up. He got something red in his hand. So I don't know if that's the man that lived there. Programmed to your DNA. I don't know if that's the man, because the man that lived there, people come around you. Be careful how people come around you with their cell phones. Even the moving men did me like all three of them. They were four in all, but three of them came and started taking out their cell phones, punching in numbers. Okay, so this is what the third night that we've been here. I think, yeah. Yeah, this is the third night that I slept in this house. First night, I had problem with the vibration. The second night, it was a extremely, extremely loud noise. Extremely loud noise. I had a hard time. It was about 5 o'clock I went to bed. But I went to check on my sister. It was like 4:27. And I kept seeing a light going across her window like that there. So I looked out the window. The man next door, he out there at 4:27 raking the yard. He raked that whole yard with a flashlight on his arm or some kind of flashlight. I reckon that was a flashlight. It could have been something else. He could have been pretending to be until he knew I was watching. Then he gonna start breaking the yard, but he raked it because he got a one of those shopping cart full of pine straw. Then he had a fire going on. I took. Did I take videos of that? I think I did. Okay. Trying to make sure this is the other house. I don't know what that is. I thought I had video that man. Hmm. I don't know what that is. I can't remember what this is. But there's something red right here. I don't know if it's showing up. Don't look like. What is going on? There's something right there red. But I don't think that. But they look like these a face right here, like some kind of troll right there. I don't know. It's that car across the street. This is what happened tonight. I thought sure I had video of this. Took some pictures of that man. He was burning a fire too. So he was burning the straw as he went. But anyway, the first night, like I said, I was having problem burning. My feet were burning, like which they doing now too. Cause I got my foot flat on the floor. And but that second night, I don't know what that sound was. But that morning, what time was it? About 8 o'clock, I think. I went and I will open the blinds. There's something is deleted off of it. There's something that had been deleted off because I know I took pictures. I took a video with me walking through this house. It's not on here. It's not on here. Anyway, when I opened the blinds up and I saw this big, I don't know what that was. It was silver, kind of like an armor truck looking thing. It could have been something like a refrigerator truck or something. But anyway, this man, a black man, he walked over at the truck and got a shovel, a hoe, a shovel. I guess I still get them mixed up. He got a shovel, but he looked straight over here. As soon as he walked up to the truck, he looked straight over here. and just stood there for a little bit. Then that later on, a black truck was parked in the same place. The next morning, I could open the blinds. Yesterday morning, I opened the blinds, and it was a lady and a man. And the lady must have said something to the man, because he walked over to her and looked over him. So I don't know what that is over there. My daughter was saying it was apartments, but I was wondering, was it some type of uh, like a rest home or something? Because the man came from back there to another truck and looked like he was a cook or something. But I don't know. But they know when I'm looking out that window, they know. And so not last night, night before last, when the man was raking the yard, and he was out there 8 o'clock that morning, still out there burning, uh, burning. I don't think he ever did get that far to burn, but he raked that whole entire yard over there. 8 o'clock that morning, I looked out the window, and he was stooping down. He had one of those shopping carts full of pine straw. He was trying to burn it, but I don't think he ever did. I saw it smoking, but I never did see it burning. Here we go. I would get hit. It's right here. Whatever it is, it's up under my skin. It's right here. I get a tingle in my finger, and it go all the way up to right here. I'm trying to find, trying to see what I'm doing. All I can see is my feet. It's dark. Mm-mm. What dark in my sister? I didn't want him to know I was peeping out the window, but they know everything I do. They know. So I don't know why I be trying to not let them know because they be already knowing. I'm seeing double. Shoot. Go back in there. I don't know if you can see the fire or not. There it is. Right back there. There's a fire. He burning at 4:20 at 4 when I first looked at the clock it was 4:27. But it might be later than that because I was walking through the house. I had never seen nobody up that late burning trash. He had a flashlight or something on his arm. That's what made me notice because I kept seeing a light go. But that light looked like it was blue at first. and then it turned white. When I first looked, out the first walked in her room, the light I saw going across blue. That's what made me look because it was that same pretty blue, that illuminated blue. But when I got over to the window, it was white. So they got me surrounded again. Gang stalkers. This is out the back door, over in the area where those those truck bees at. And when I look out the window, they look right at me. They're crop way over there. There's the neighbors. You have to go past their yard across from some trees, and these people look right over him. They look right over him. And like I said before, these people got monitors. They got to have monitors. But anyway, when I went back in my room, I saw that car, the car that you could see all the red lights, the back of it, it left. I need to go see if that man's still out there. But the man that lived there, he drive a Lexus. He's an older man. He got a nice car. But he looked like he worked for the post office. I'm gonna go put this on pause. Okay, I went and checked to see was that car, those two cars. I knew one of them had went away, but I went to see was the cars gone, and they are both gone. See now he gone. I don't know if he gone or he got his car parked in his driveway. I mean in his car porch, but he not sitting out there. Now these people sitting out here like I'm some kind of criminal. And all I'm trying to do is sleep. That's all I'm trying to do. Now you see there were two cars out there. That one man, he was just sitting there with red lights, but his front of the car was turned this way. Where them red lights come from? On your front of your car. I ain't never seen that before. Whatever it was attacking my body. That's what made me look out the window. Because that house over there looked like I thought maybe they would be the ones attacking me. But it's their house. I don't know about these people here. I ain't saying it just because you're white, but you know, he had a bunch of bed mattress, old bed mattresses, furniture on them, but he took it away. So that's what he do. And I thought about giving him. We got some stuff at the other house, but I said we got some couches that we got set on. But I said I'm not gonna give nobody nothing that's gonna be trying to kill me because I don't know about these people. That you can just tell these people anything and they'll just go for it. I think that might have been either the police, because that man looked like he had a uniform, some kind of uniform, or it was the police or the military. See, they caught it nice. And I videoed it. So I left a mess and to move to a mess. Like I said, these people, no matter what you do, here they come. This the sheriff department. What makes it so bad? This is the how can the sheriff department? I be hearing stuff about the FBI and the CIA, um, uh, Homeland Security. I be hearing so much stuff, evil, bad stuff about these people. How can they allow this? Why come they allow these people to be in operation? That's what I'm talking about. And then they being paid by citizens that they killing. How can they take citizens' tax money and pay these people? I just don't understand it. I'm so glad that I had sense enough to video it. They'll try to say that there's something harm this. No, it's not nothing. Because the man that was standing up, he has a red light in his hand. So what he doing with a red light pointed over here? He on the outside of the car, still pointing the red light over here. And I guarantee you that no red lights on the back of that car won't just no brake lights. I guarantee you. Cause you can feel that stuff coming. It comes. I'm on my knees praying to the Lord. I actually stopped praying to the Lord. I had to ask God to forgive me instead of talking to Him, cause I know He could hear me. And I told Him, "Why don't you stop being a coward and come talk to me face to face? Since you want to watch me and attack me, don't sit over there like a rat and like a coward that you are. Talk to me face to face and tell me what you're doing to me. Don't sit back over there. And then when I see you, you're going to back up. And then back up. And then cut your lights. I'll see you. You might well keep the lights on. I see you. Dummy." So I talked to him. "You devil, come talk to me face to face. A man to a woman. Y'all doing all this hiding. All this hiding. But we know you're there. So what you hiding for? You might as well stand on out there where we can see you. Because we feel you. We feel what you're doing to us. We know you there." One of my grandsons came to the other house. So he the one that put up my camera for me. So he had to take them down. And he brought one of his friends. I'm telling you, you not can't hardly find nobody that's not they either got their third eye open or there's something going on with them. But every one of his friends that he bring around, I could tell there's something going on with them. They just passing this stuff down to the young people. But see, I be telling my grandchildren, don't be opening up your third eye. Don't you do it. I tell them, don't open up that third eye because you're gonna invite demons into you. And so when he saw me, he just I could just at least there was something there. I can't say he's a gang stalker, but he either there he got his third eye. Everybody want to open their third eye. I don't know who's doing all this talking that they convince it's the police. That's who it is. Then you got these people online teaching you how to do it, telling you what to do. And then people so stupid, they just do it. Just cause somebody said. The Bible say that if you go in any other way, you are a thief and a robber. So all these people is going in without Jesus and opening up themselves to no telling how many demons they open themselves to. Because I know Kundalini are two serpents that go up your spine and then they meet you right here. That's why you got that sight. Because you see it through spirits. It's allowing you to see. But I don't want that power. I don't want it. If God, the Almighty Creator of the universe, don't give me the sight to see, then it's not meant for me. But I did started seeing before I bite sleep, and that's why I know that the power that I hear, it won't Kundalini, because God shut me down, and I'm glad. Because you have people out here operating, thinking they are still operating under the power of God when they operating under a spirit, a bad spirit at that. That's why when they see stuff, they gossip about it. They're gonna get somebody else and bring them back and let them tell them what's going on, all this kind of stuff. That ain't the Holy Spirit. I went to a church like that. the whole church, the whole church was operating. And I started hearing the people, and I would know who it was except for this one when I joined the church. I didn't even mean to join the church. I didn't even have no intentions of joining the church. This girl told me to take this class, and the class was lead you up to joining the church. And the day that I was supposed to be joining, I could hear this man's voice saying, "That's that woman that don't believe in tithing." I ain't never told not one person that I didn't believe in tithing, but I let them know they was actually talking about tithing, and this it was a couple from, I think they're from out of Raleigh, but the church was down here, so they would come all the way from Raleigh down here to go to church because it's this big fancy church. So the guy was talking. He had a bad attitude kind of thing, but the woman was saying that she have to deal with the young women that got children, and they trying to pay their rent and take care of their children, and trying to pay tithes too, and they're afraid that they're gonna be cursed if they don't pay their tithes. So the guy asked me, what did I think? I said, well, the Lord said the little old lady that only uh paid, I think, with a three coins, a little she real all she paid all she had, and Jesus said she paid the most. She did the most. He was more pleased with what she did than all them other people that pay all that big time money. But they won't tithing though. That was taxing. They now when in the Old Testament, which that's still the Old Testament, even that was the Old Testament. That's why Jesus was talking about it. But they didn't talk. They never did talk about paying tithe in the New Testament, because the gospel is not the New Testament. The New Testament didn't start until the death of Jesus. But in the Old Testament, the tax was taxed to the king. That's why when they started asking for a king, God told them what was going to happen. That they were going to have to pay a tax to the king, and he was going to take their children and make units out of them and make slaves out of them. But they still wanted a king when they already had a king. Gee, who any greater than God? Who any greater than God? So they had a king that they didn't want, and they got a human king. So God gave them vanity. God gave them vanity because that's what Saul was. Vanity. Tall and handsome. My sister Misty. And he destroyed himself by going against God. Because first, when he went to the witch, then he offered a sacrifice. It was for him to do. That was the priests, the Levites. So he just started doing like he want to do. What they doing now. Doing like they want to do in the church. Pastors. And they leading the other people to do the same thing. People worshiping these pastors, following these pastors. But anyway, the time I've been talking. 7:48, almost 8 o'clock. But I had forgot that we don't have. I'm just how tired I am. We had prayer last night, and then I sent my phone to go off at 6. But we don't have prayer. I pray, but I pray on my own. But my pastor, he see this. He see things. So you have prophets who are seers, and then you have prophets. Seers see. They see. Um, I think that's what I'm supposed to be a seer. See, I messed up backsliding, and I backslid because I got fed up with people thinking they could just mistreat me. Leadership, just thinking they could just talk to me and just treat me like I'm nothing, hollering at, raising their voice at me, and trying to embarrass me. And I just got where I didn't believe in Christian people, and I didn't want to be no more parts of it. And I decided I stopped going to church, and that wasn't nothing but the pure devil because all the things that these people would do. I was laying on the couch. I had came up here. One of my daughters had moved up here with her children, and she wanted to work. So I told her I'll babysit for her for a month. But then you have to put them in some kind of nursery or daycare or something. And so when I was up here, I was laying on the couch, and all the stuff these people did to me just started flowing through my head. But you know they won't know but the devil. And I made that decision right then. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I mean, I be trying hard as I can to do what I need to do, but it won't good enough for them. Somebody will always, I mean, they'll say it out loud too, right? I'm sitting right there, just totally disrespecting me. And I said, I'm not going back. And then I said, well, if I ain't going back, there ain't no need of me trying not to live right. So I started seeing this guy. Come to find out he a gang stalker. I caught this joker gang stalking me since I've been up here, cause he's from here. I caught him gang stalking me. Evidently, he didn't know my first name. He would trying to get me to meet up with him. I told him no, thank you. I was in love with this dude. I was crazy in love with this dude too, and I meant nothing to him. Telling me he gonna marry me. That's what kept me in that sin. Cause after God dealt with me. Cause even though I backslid, God was still dealing with me. God was still talking to me. That's how I got back in church. Cause God didn't just take His hands. God don't just take His hands off of you. And God showed me a pattern what was happening. It was 3 months out of the year that me and him would spend time together. I actually meet up together. And we did that for 2 years. And when we met up, God showed me the months. It was like the February, March, and then November. but we met up. There was enough to keep me in sin. Because he kept talking about marrying me and stuff. And that's what helped me. And then after my son died, that was in 2007, he didn't show me no kind of nothing. Nothing. And I realized then this man don't care a thing about me. Not nothing. And I told him then, I said, either you marry me or we through. And we were through. I just cut all ties. And then I was on some kind of site. I was on something. And he contacted me, trying to act like he didn't know who I was. A pure con artist. Want to take me. One time he offered to take me somewhere. I told him, you didn't do that when we were seeing each other. No, I'm not trying to get tied back up. I kept telling him, why are you trying to treat me this way? I'm not trying to treat you no way. Because I done seen you was a gang stalker. The first time I went to a pawn shop because I was trying to find one of those things that go with the games that you control the games with. Went to the pawn shop to find one of them. And first thing I seen was him. He was in there talking to the store person, the clerk. I guess letting them know I was coming. So when I walked in, he walked away from the store person and went around the corner. And when I went around the corner, he walked away again. Still didn't know at the time, still didn't realize what he was doing until I saw him the second time. The second time I went to Dollar General. And when I came out the store, my daughter and my granddaughter, they went back into one of those stores. So I was sitting in the back seat and me and my sister was sitting in the back seat. So he was standing in front of the car with his back turned. At first I didn't know who he was until he started looking for the car. He was standing in front of the car, but he couldn't see me. And I slugged down like that. When I realized it was him, I stooped down in the car where he couldn't see me. He was just looking. He was trying to find me. So he was trying to talk me into it. Not even. So I said, I can't be dating. I can't be doing that because you don't know who they seeing. You don't know. You just don't know. And it's so many people now that's falling into this trap. And this what I believe the mark of the beast is. The Bible says that it's gonna be in your forehead and in your right hand. And I do believe it's gonna be your belief system, what you do and what you believe. What these people can talk you into doing. And you're gonna believe what they say. Everybody keeps saying it's gonna be a chip, but the Bible don't say it's a chip. It's something spiritual. This is a spiritual war. And I believe the mark of the beast is spiritual. It's not gonna be just something. It's gonna be a choice. But something you're gonna choose. It's like God mark. There's two marks. The mark of God and the mark of the beast. And the angels are the one who marks God people. It's not something that we can see. And I believe the mark is because of the way what you live. So I don't know. I can't really say, but I just feel that it's not just something that can be put in you. I think it's something that you believe in and something that you do. Just like in the Old Testament, I can't remember which book it was, but God told the man that had he had something that he was writing with the people who was crying for the people, wailing, as you call it, wailing or whatever. But it was like praying for the people, or crying out for the people. God told the angels to mark them, the other people to kill. But sometimes when things you start seeing people dying, it could be the angels killing the people because the wrath of God, there's a wrath and a vengeance and a judgment that come from God. Everything ain't the devil. Everything is not Satan. But when God sent a warning and you don't take heed, then his judgment, his wrath and vengeance coming. I do believe it's coming soon. The wrath of God. People just don't want to listen these days. They don't want to hear what you have to say. So I'm gonna get off this phone. We got to go back to the other house and finish cleaning up. I emptied out 2 rooms yesterday. My daughter room is still, she still got to do stuff. And they were there before I was her, and her friend was there before I was. Me and my grandson, you know, got to get that carpet clean. I don't know if they any help from that room in my sister's room. So I'm not gonna do a lot of work in her room. They just got to buy some new carpet because my sister would pee on that carpet, have a bowel movement on that carpet, and just walk on. Her foot be full of poop. So I'm gonna just worry about my room, trying to get that carpet clean. And I already disinfected our bathroom. I cleaned her shower really good and disinfected her bathroom. I didn't scrub yet. Still got to scrub. I washed her walls, but they still a little bit because I had some aluminum pans on this cardboard box, and the aluminum kind of got black stuff on the walls. I got most. I just it's just a little bit. My grandson told me, "What? Tell me, can't you paint? Cause they painted at the house. I'm like, can't you just paint it? Tell me, well, just paint it then. I don't have a paintbrush." I said, "Well, I don't have no paintbrush." Yep, they paint. Then the washing machine melted some of the stuff that was on the wall. A hole there, so I'm trying to fix that. I need some more caulking. I had caulking, but it's something. It's like cement or something. It ain't the right stuff. It ain't the right stuff. So I got to get a tube of caulking. Something. It's softer. That what I got is hard, like um, clay. More like clay. I need something that'll spray it. But the man that fixed the other wall that was in my sister's room, she fell and bumped her head. He charged me $200. The only thing he did is just scrape the top part of the sheetrock. Don't really holes. $200. He was smiling too. In all, it was $450 that I paid him because going out the back door, it was soft there and it cracked. I had him to fix that too, but no people gonna pay me back. But that is not my house. My sister was renting that house, not me. But I paid him $450. I gotta remind my daughter too. She's still working. Oh Lord, my daughter be trying to mess over me. Now when we first made an agreement that I'll keep her dogs, she paid me $55 each day. Now she making money, and so I said, okay, that's a good deal, $55. So once she started doing it, then she want to take it down to $40 to nothing. Tell me, I got bills. Well, that's your problem. I shouldn't have to suffer because you got bills. I could be just sitting here doing nothing other than dealing with my sister. I don't have to be dealing with no dogs. Because I told her from the get go, I'm allergic to animals. My nose is just messed up right now. The probably I got all these bags under my eyes. My nose is just stopped up. I got some medicine, but I'm kind of halfway scared to take it. Halfway scared to eat the food because this stuff coming up. If it could come up from under the ground and come up through the wood and the floor, it could come up in your food. I'm scared to eat this stuff. Let me get off. I'm just talking now. Y'all my only friends. Whoever watched my video, y'all my only friends. See, have a blessed Sunday.